Alright, it's just going to be a short video. I got done recording my next video last night. There's a lot of footage to go over and to compile and everything. So it'll be a few days before I get that out. And I will also be indisposed for the next couple of days, which is probably going to take a little bit longer. So for that video, I wanted to make sure that the results were accurate, that I didn't have any outside interference, that the only thing I had was a fresh Windows install on an M.2 I had laying around with the game, and the software needed, and one particular application. So the things I got for that video is I went through and bought a brand new controller, the Microsoft Elite 2. I had problems trying to get it to work, which will be in the video. My Wooting 2 was apparently, or is apparently, showing up as a analog game device, so I had to disconnect it. It was causing me issues, and it wouldn't recognize the controller. So instead I had my half keyboard from my PC, or from my laptop when I travel, and I needed a switch. So went through, I got that recorded last night. I don't necessarily like the recording quality from my streaming PC. So streaming and recording seem to be a little bit different for each. So I need to try and find a second-hand NVIDIA GPU for NVENC encoding. The GT 710 that I have, even when I overclocked it, didn't seem much better. So I'll have to try and get that figured out for future videos. Let's see. The other thing I did is, while recording that to try and give a perspective of what a streamer might see, I also went through and recorded with my GoPro at 1080p 240 frames a second. My monitor I had hooked up differently this time to my gaming laptop, since my gaming PC is still down. I went through and got it set up to 165 hertz this time to give a little bit higher than 144 hertz refresh rate, so a little bit better recording with the GoPro. I do have a sample of a video to show you exactly what it was that I was trying to showcase in this video. I'll go ahead and show you here. So this is from the GoPro at 240 frames a second. I think I need to rewind it a little bit, but we'll see where it's at. Yeah. So it should already be playing at quarter speed. So as an NPC up on a hill, I wanted to zoom in and see if I could get it to snap. That's what I observed from a micro snap at 240 frames a second being recorded from a 165 frame a second monitor. Move over to him again. It just, if you play that normal speed, that is just, that's fast. So we'll wind it back a little bit. Put it normal speed. It's getting shot by an NPC. That's snap. That's at normal speed. Alright. I'll switch over. This is what I recorded through an Elgato at 60 frames a second. Again, using hardware encoding. Let's see, run this back. 2138. That should be good. Alright. So playback speed. So already quarter speed. So what you're seeing here will be closer along the lines of like 15 frames a second. If I start playing. Getting shot by the NPC. So you can see the snap there. And again, you can see the snap there. Let's go ahead and watch it. normal speed. Snap. Snap. So again, it doesn't look natural. The reason why it looks like that snap is because you're not seeing the frames that were rendered in that time because the movement's so fast. When I played that, I left the controls on default and tried messing with those. And you'll see in the beginning of the video, like when I'm moving around, it's just the movement's real fast. So for it to be able to move while I'm ADSing, for it to be able to move that fast, the aimbot software is taking over and it is moving it much faster than what I can actually move while ADS'd. When you're ADS, you can't move very fast. So other than that, I'm going to try and put at the end of the video a different segment of clips to showcase the difference between, or things to look forward, like an aim snap on, an aim snap off, a jitter, which would be a player fighting with the aimbot for control. And I believe there was one or two other weird scenarios I observed from the aimbot software being turned on. And I'll try to make sure I get all those showcased properly at the end of the video so that you, the viewer, know what to look for when you're watching a streamer to tell whether or not they're being legitimate. I only used one application, one cheat application for this, and I'm not going to go through and mess with any others. I went through and pulled my laptop apart, and I pulled my M.2s out, and I popped in my one that I have in my little M.2 caddy, and I use that because at the end of this video, I don't want that cheat software on my computer, and I don't want to catch a ban on any of the other games I play. So if you go through and you look at some of your streamers' current and past videos, and you see suspect moments that look like a snap on, a snap off, jitter, something that doesn't look natural or normal, go ahead, clip it, save a link to that clip, save it somewhere, and when I get this video made, published, then you can go ahead and use my video, link it to that particular segment that showcases what is being observed in that clip, and go ahead and post it. You have my permission. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions regarding this short little video or the video that I'm going to be posting, go ahead and post it in the comments, and I'll see if it's something that I can incorporate or speak on behalf of, I guess, in the next video to address it, and I'll go ahead and get that put into that video as well. So again, it'll be a few days, the video will be up, but there's a lot of stuff I observed in it that was very suspect, and I wanted to make sure before the controller arrived, I went through and tested it on keyboard and mouse with walls on and everything else. I'm not gonna lie, you could tell when you have it turned on and you see the behavior that it does, you can tell when somebody else is using it. It's pretty clear. Other than that, I guess that's all for this video, and look forward to posting this new one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna come for my head. So, all right, deuces.